here is about all Indonesian helper. Mostly because our culture, Indonesian culture, our people, mostly in Jawa, we have three things in order. There is consideration, tolerate, and endure. Some of us Indonesian is because of the culture that we should to respect of honor, respect of the elderly, which is also sometimes give the free pass to the elderly even though she's not correct or even though she's wrong, should be right. This is also wrong. Halo, jumpa lagi ya. Oke. Nah, today there is something I would like to share about consideration and tolerate, endure, and attitude, culture, and habit. Okay, there is consideration, tolerate, endure, attitude, culture, and what else? Okay, down here is about all Indonesian helper. Mostly because our culture, Indonesian culture, our people, mostly in Jawa, we have three things in order. There is consideration, tolerate, and endure. Some of us Indonesian is because of the culture that we should to respect of honor, respect of the elderly, which is also sometimes give the free pass to the elderly even though she's not correct or even though she's wrong, should be right. This is also wrong. So because of the mindset of our country or culture beyond on our place, especially Indonesian domestic helper having that kind of awkward when speaking, try to ask something even though she knows this is her right obliged to have it, she's having a difficultness to tell the employer. First of all is about food. Second, money. Third, even though they are right for the ticket and everything which is already right on the employment contract, she feel awkward to ask from the employer. This is a culture, mostly Indonesian people. 我哋咧印尼人咧有啲嘢咧係可能我想分享香港人或者僱主需要知道。本身咧印尼姐姐，我哋做人咧係好簡單 ，so simple actually， 少少嘢已經都好滿足嘅。但係咧有啲呢啲可能咧，好多老闆都係睇唔出嘅。算係睇得出咧，我都係明白嘅，我都相信香港人咧，多數都係香港個僱主都 well-educated person. Most of the Hong Kong people or Hong Kong employer are well-educated person. Even the education background are higher than us, for sure. But some of them comment on my Facebook or on my YouTube that they are saying what? Because you are here to get the job, to get a better living, is because you are poor. No, we are not poor. Yes, we need to survive. We need the job. Of course, everybody does the same like employer. But again, we are living in with you in this kind of job, even beyond other employment contract. Some of the employer also blindly breaching it without concern on us. And some of the Indonesian helper, mostly of us, are having this kind of culture that we are following the culture that respected some of people higher post than us or elder than us without saying that you are always being right. So this is a problem. Why I do explain about the technique of communication, and I encourage all my Indonesian fellow try to understand yourself, try to understand which is the right, which is not, which is you have to speak up, when did you have to stop. It's not telling my Indonesian fellow to be emotionally taken an action to fight their right. No, they have to fight their right, which is obliged by government and the rule. And as a good employer, it should understand their responsibility and obey the rule that the government already given. I guess Hong Kong employer should be it. You are great. We are here to work together, and yes, we are need the job. We need the leave. We need for better earning. We need for the learning together to patch up together. It's not down here to disgrace someone else because of the background, for the family background, because from the different culture, because of the nationality, or because they are weak point. Please be kind on this and try to change your mind. We are the same. We are here. You can't change the fact that we need each other. Your helper maybe is not as smart as you. That's why you hire her. Your helper maybe is stupid, like what you thought too. But again, what you did to your helper, what your treatment to your helper is a reflection. This is something that mirror that you should to ask yourself. 嗱，我想講啲咩啊咧？因為我哋人哋姐姐多數都係咩啊？我哋有啲尷尬嘅，有啲嘢咧想講都係佢哋表達唔到嘅，同埋咧佢會有啲禮貌嘅，根本佢自己都係諗住係好細擔㗎，佢哋係好細擔㗎，同埋佢哋有個諗法咧，我不如講唔講得好咧？我講會唔會一陣間佢哋唔會做咧？嗱，呢啲咧佢有啲好尷尬同埋好細擔嗱。咁我哋呢個嘢做咧係需要乜嘢？係需要信心噶嘛。咁如果我相信咧唔係真係信心啦，咁我哋有啲嘢咧係嗰個合約嗰度全部都寫大啦。每個老闆都知道啦，係咪？我相信香港嗰個老闆都全部都睇到晒嗰個合約啦，係咪先？嗱，咁如果你哋睇到嗰個合約咧，起碼你哋都明白係點樣對翻呢個姐姐啦。咁係點樣可以嗰個方式溝通你可唔可以好啲？等姐姐都可以明白，你哋都可以明白嗰個佢哋個性格，我哋人哋姐姐個性格。我哋做人咧係人哋嗰邊咧係冇睇過邊個係邊個嗰時咧，如果你哋對我哋好，我哋都一定做得仲更加好嘅。但係咧，如果你真係仲做唔好嗰啲咧，有冇會懷疑全部多數都唔好啦？唔可以噶嘛，係咪？所以一樣噶，所有啲僱主每個僱主都係唔同噶，起碼你哋都可以明白，起碼你哋可以轉下啲諗法，轉下啲睇法。同埋咧，我哋咧做係呢個咧，唔係淨係用我哋個能力，但係用我哋個心幫你哋做嘢㗎。我哋用心，我哋有心，我哋真係有心，有耐心，肯學嘅，肯做嘅，可唔可以救翻我哋咧？但係咧，可唔可以你哋少少嘢又變咗咁大件事咧？可唔可以你冇懷撚我哋咧？可唔可以啊？嗱，如果你真係懷撚我哋嘅話，懷撚姐姐嘅話，佢哋嗰個 pressure 佢個壓力咧多咗咧，乜嘢都佢一陣間搞唔到噶啦，乜嘢都佢搞唔掂噶啦。 Because when you give the pressure, it's not at the right moment. Sometimes maybe some of the employer having a problem outside or having a problem with the working place, and then you bring back to your home, you did not switch it off, you throw your temper or you try to find fault, and then maybe if something didn't work, you try to show your temper to your helper. Do you know that? This one will be mental torture. This is mentally abuse. And another thing that's sometimes maybe you give her something and then later part you dig in again. 好似咁樣嘅，你知唔知啊？邊度唔夠好啊 ？WiFi 得我俾你啊，咁係你想食乜嘢都可以俾你噶。仲有啊，你又可以玩電話啊，你又可以玩 Facebook 啊。我邊度唔夠好啊？咁你又打電話又可以啊。呢啲説話咧，可唔可以減少啲啊？因為咧，如果真係好人，如果真係你對佢好，你唔需要講呢啲嘴，講翻轉頭啦，係咪？你講翻咁樣咧，我哋衫咧會好燙㗎，係咪？Yeah, do you understand what my meaning, right? If you give us something and then you talk back again, seem like you try to dig in back. You are not sincere to have to give us. There is something pinch us. And with this kind of word, and then another thing that you always saying that's discard them, disvalue them, even their effort. You don't appreciate them or try to motivate them to be better, to create better environment. That's both way. This is pain, and then this one will give us a pressure, will give us that kind of mentally abuse, and your helper will losing their focus because every day you keep nagging, every day you keep finding fault on her, and if she's not answering you, you also get angry. 喂，如果佢唔答你咧，你話你係咪聽唔到啊？我同你講嘢。但係咧答你嗰陣時又話係又唔啱喎，佢又駁載啊！你講啊，係咪？嗱，起碼我哋態度可唔可以咧轉翻佢？咁起碼老細喺出邊嗰邊咧明白，我哋印尼人咧根本少少嘢已經好滿足。We try to be considerate and tolerate everything, but again, our consideration and tolerate has a limit. Once they has a limit and then try to resign.Please, you also have to respect their decision. Because if the employer terminate us without any concern or immediate effect, we also have no choice. But again, we are here working, we are here, would like to have the earning. No one would like to get terminated or no one would like to resign unless have a reason. Again, anything happen, have a reason, but just ask yourself, am I good enough?Thank you.